Archangel Michael says, you are being watched. The eyes that follow you do not belong to a stranger, but to one who shares your blood. Your sister, the one who was meant to protect and love, now carries a different energy. Archangel Michael says, the light in her heart has dimmed. Jealousy, envy, and bitterness have taken root where once love and loyalty flourished. You have felt the change, sensed the difference in her tone, in her gaze, in her words that carry a sharpness they never did before. You have noticed the way she observes you, not with admiration, but with calculation. It is not your imagination, nor is it paranoia. The divine realm whispers the truth, urging you to stay aware, to guard your energy, and to recognize the battle that is unseen. Type 333 to receive the blessing of protection, for the forces that wish to see you falter are strong, but stronger still is the shield of light placed around you. No ill intent, no dark thoughts, no plotted scheme will ever succeed against the one who walks in divine favor. There was a time when she stood beside you, when her laughter was genuine, and her words were filled with warmth. That time has faded, replaced by coldness wrapped in artificial kindness. She wears a mask, and behind it, the storm of resentment brews. You have done nothing to deserve this. You have not wronged her, nor have you wished her any harm. Yet, she sees your rise, your growth, your blessings, and instead of joy, she feels discontent. It was written in the stars that your paths would diverge. The divine had plans for you that not all could walk alongside. Some are meant to cheer from a distance, but she could not bear to be left behind. Type 777 to invite the energy of divine wisdom into your life. You will need it now more than ever. The veil has been lifted, and truth is being revealed, but knowledge without understanding is empty. Do not let her presence shake your faith, do not let her words weave doubt into your spirit. What she speaks in secret will not come to pass, for darkness has no power over the chosen. Archangel Michael says, you must not retaliate. You must not meet her energy with the same darkness that clouds her soul. The path of righteousness is never to be abandoned, even when faced with betrayal. The divine warriors stand beside you, their swords drawn, their wings spread wide. You are not alone, and you never will be. No shadow can reach you when the light within you shines so brightly. You have always been different. You have always carried a light that others have tried to dim, but now, it is clear who stands for you and who stands against you. Type 999 to call upon the highest protection, to ensure that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The battle has begun. But victory is already yours. Be cautious of what you share. Not every ear that listens does so with good intentions. The words you speak may be twisted, used against you in ways you never imagined. She watches, she waits, she schemes, but the divine has already sealed your destiny. No matter what she plots, your path remains untouched by her shadows. Archangel Michael says, do not hate her. Pity her, for she has lost her way, her heart is heavy with burdens that are not yours to carry. There is still a chance for her to return, but that is not your battle to fight. She must choose the light for herself, and until then, you must move forward without hesitation. Type 111 to affirm your trust in the divine plan. The road ahead is clear, and your steps are guided by forces greater than any earthly deception. The whispers against you will fade. The rumors will die down. The truth will always rise above the lies, and those who doubted you will see. Do not be discouraged. Do not be swayed, the power that flows within you cannot be undone by mortal hands. She may stand against you, but she cannot stop you. She may try to hinder you, but she cannot break you. You are anointed, and no force of darkness can steal what is rightfully yours. Archangel Michael says, keep moving forward, keep your heart pure. Keep your spirit unshaken. The divine sees all, knows all, and protects all. Your path is secure. Your journey is blessed, and your destiny is untouchable. Type 555 to step fully into your power. The battle has already been won, and you are victorious. Archangel Michael says, there are forces at work beyond what the eye can see. The truth of this situation is deeper than what appears on the surface. There is a reason you are being shown this moment, and it is not to cause you pain. The person your ex is about to marry is not who they claim to be. Darkness surrounds them, hidden behind a mask of charm and deception. They move with an agenda that is not built on love but on control and destruction. Archangel Michael says, you have been set apart for a reason. Your heart, once entangled in this past connection, is now being protected from further harm. What was once meant to break you is now turning into a divine revelation. You were removed from that relationship because your destiny required it. If you had stayed, your soul would have suffered in ways unseen. The universe works in ways that may not always make sense at the moment, but in time, clarity will come. Type 333 to receive divine protection. There is a power that watches over you, guiding you away from destruction. The storm you once walked through was never meant to consume you. Instead, it was designed to elevate you beyond what you could imagine. Your ex does not see what you now see. They are walking willingly into something that will teach them lessons you have already learned. Their choices are no longer your burden to carry. What they thought was love is an illusion. It is a deception crafted with intention, meant to bind and manipulate. But you, standing where you are now, have escaped that fate. Archangel Michael says, do not envy what is unfolding before you. The path they are on is theirs alone to walk. Your path is leading you to something far greater. Type 777 to claim your divine reward. The person they are marrying is not a blessing but a lesson in disguise. This individual moves with an energy that drains rather than uplifts. What starts as passion will soon turn into possession. You have been spared from this fate because you are chosen for something higher. Your heart has already endured its share of trials. Now, you are being positioned for healing and renewal. Your absence in their life will soon be felt. What they thought they wanted will become their greatest regret, but by then, you will be too far ahead to look back. The divine has shielded you from what could have been your downfall. The pain of the past was not punishment, it was preparation. Your growth is now your greatest weapon. Type 999 to release the past and embrace your future. The universe never removes something without replacing it with something greater. What you once thought was love was merely a shadow of what is coming. Your heart is now ready to receive a love that is pure and true. The one who is meant for you will not come with deceit. They will not move in secrecy or with hidden motives. Their presence will bring peace, not confusion. Archangel Michael says, your journey has only just begun. The suffering you endured was not for nothing. It was clearing the way for something extraordinary. Every tear you shed was watering the soil of your future blessings. The pain of the past is fading, making room for joy that will last. The time for sorrow is over, the time for abundance has come. Type 444 to welcome your new blessings. Those who wronged you will watch as you rise. The ones who underestimated you will see your transformation. The tables are turning in ways that only the divine could orchestrate. Your ex may not see it now, but they will soon understand. What they mistook for love was a trap waiting to be sprung. But you have walked away, free from the chains that once held you down. Archangel Michael says, stand firm in your truth, do not let the past pull you back into its illusions. Your future is calling, and it is far brighter than what you left behind. What they thought was their victory will become their lesson. But you, having already learned yours, will continue to ascend. Keep moving forward, for what awaits you is nothing short of miraculous. Archangel Michael says, the path ahead is shadowed. And the weight of this moment is heavier than you realize. Darkness clings to the soul of the one who now stands where you once did, preparing to claim what was once yours. But the forces of light do not sit idle, and the truth will not remain hidden forever. The air crackles with unseen energy, for this is no ordinary union. It is a merging of fates, one entwined with deception, manipulation, and unseen consequences. You have walked away, but the echoes of your past still whisper in the corridors of destiny. The person your ex is about to marry is not merely bad, they are a storm wrapped in flesh. They carry destruction in their words, venom in their heart, and chains in. The weight of what is unfolding cannot be ignored. There are things moving in the shadows, forces that thrive on illusion and deception. What appears as happiness is a mirage, a carefully crafted illusion to lure the unsuspecting deeper into the abyss. The signs are all there, but not everyone has the vision to see them. You must decide now if you will speak or if you will remain silent. Silence allows darkness to thrive, while truth, even when unwelcome, holds the power to shatter illusions. The choice before you is not an easy one, but it is one that carries eternal consequences. The person your ex is about to marry is not simply bad, they are a key to a greater plan of destruction. They have woven a web of lies, carefully designed to entrap and ensnare. To the blind, they appear charming, but to those who can see, they are nothing more than a wolf in disguise. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end of your story, nor is it the end of your ex's path. What is happening now is a chapter in a greater narrative, one that has yet to fully unfold. The pages ahead are unwritten, but the choices made now will shape what is to come. You may feel powerless, but you are not. Your awareness is a gift, your ability to see through the deception is a weapon. Even if your ex does not heed your warnings, your presence alone sends ripples into the unseen realms. Light does not beg for recognition, it simply shines. Darkness, however, must work tirelessly to maintain its illusions. In time, the veil will lift, and what is hidden will be revealed. Stay vigilant, for the battle is not only for your ex's soul but for all who may be affected by this union. The reach of the enemy is never confined to just one victim, it spreads, seeking to corrupt and consume all within its grasp. The danger is not limited to a single moment, it is a chain reaction waiting to unfold. you have seen beyond the illusion, and that is not by accident. You were chosen to witness this, to understand it, to act if necessary. The time for neutrality is over, now is the moment to embrace your role in this unfolding story. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm in the light, for darkness cannot thrive where truth is spoken." The road ahead may not be easy, but it is one that must be walked, and remember, in the end, light will always overcome the darkness. Archangel Michael says, "The winds of fate are shifting, and a great storm is on the horizon. A union is forming, one that should never be, yet it is being allowed to take root. Shadows gather, whispering of dangers unseen, lurking beyond the veil of human perception. Your ex has chosen a path riddled with peril, walking into the embrace of a soul cloaked in darkness. This person is not merely bad but carries with them a force that corrupts everything they touch. The choice to wed is a trap, an invitation to chaos that cannot be easily. Energies move in strange ways, forming ripples that extend beyond what the eyes can see. There is something in the air, a presence that watches, waits, and hungers for destruction. Archangel Michael warns that this is not an ordinary event but a turning point, one that demands vigilance and strength. The real danger has yet to reveal itself, lurking just beyond the threshold. This is more than just a mistake, it is a doorway being opened, an invitation to forces that will bring ruin. A battle is coming, and it will not be fought with mere words or actions but with the very essence of the soul. Type 333 to receive divine protection. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare yourself, for the days ahead will test your spirit." The deception surrounding this marriage is deeper than it appears, woven with lies and illusions. The bad person taking your ex's hand is not who they pretend to be, and their true nature is hidden beneath a carefully crafted mask. A storm brews, gathering its strength in silence, unseen by those blinded by earthly desires. The union is not just a mistake, it is a tether, binding fate to a darkness that seeks only to consume. The warnings have been spoken, yet the path forward is shrouded in uncertainty. There is no stopping what has been set in motion, but there is preparation that must be done. Protection must be called upon, shields of light raised against the coming night. The battle is not just theirs to fight. It extends to those connected, drawing all into the tide of consequence. Archangel Michael says, "Not all unions are meant to be blessed, and not all hands should be joined in promise." The ceremony, the vows, the rings exchanged, these are merely a facade, a binding of something much darker beneath. The person they are marrying is not merely bad but a vessel for something sinister. Watch closely, for signs will begin to appear, warnings in the smallest of details. Shadows flicker in the corners of rooms, whispers ride upon the wind, and a coldness lingers where warmth should be. The darkness knows what is happening, and it does not intend to remain silent. This is not a simple case of a bad relationship. It is a doorway opening to something much worse. The consequences will not remain in one place but will spread like wildfire, touching all who were ever connected. The forces at play are patient, waiting for the moment to strike, and when they do, it will be swift and merciless. The night of the wedding will not be a joyous occasion, though many will force their smiles and raise their glasses. Beneath the surface, something stirs, an energy restless and eager to claim what it has been promised. The vows spoken will be more than words, they will be chains, binding destiny to an unholy path. the bad person holds secrets, ones that will begin to unravel as time moves forward. These secrets are not mere mistakes or past regrets but echoes of something much darker. The truth will claw its way to the surface, revealing horrors that were never meant to see the light. The time to act is now, to shield oneself from the coming storm. The connections that once existed must be severed, for they will become conduits of harm. There is no safety in ignorance, no protection in pretending that nothing is wrong. Type 777 to receive divine strength. The days following the wedding will not be filled with joy, as many believe. A shadow will begin to stretch over their lives, creeping in unnoticed until it is far too late. The signs will be there for those willing to see, but few will acknowledge them. The bad person will reveal their true face. Bit by bit, like a mask slowly peeling away. Darkness thrives in secrecy, but no deception lasts forever. When the truth comes to light, the damage will already be done, and the scars will be deep. The battle is not lost, but it is not easily won. Strength must be gathered, protection called upon, and faith held firm. This is a war of souls, a test of endurance against forces that do not sleep. Type 999 to receive divine wisdom. The cycle will continue unless action is taken to break it. The past holds lessons that must be learned, for history repeats when wisdom is ignored. This is not the first time such a union has been forged, and it will not be the last unless the chains are broken. The path ahead is treacherous, but not impossible to navigate. There is hope, but it requires vigilance, awareness, and a refusal to accept the illusion. The choice to fight back must be made, or the darkness will claim more than just one soul. The warnings have been given, and the signs are clear. Protection is offered to those who seek it, but the decision must be made. The battle is coming, and only those who stand prepared will withstand the storm. Type 666 to receive divine protection. The forces at play do not rest, nor do they show mercy. The bad person is merely a pawn, though they believe themselves to be the master. Something far more sinister pulls the strings. Manipulating events with a precision beyond human comprehension, the days ahead will bring revelations, truths that shake the very foundation of belief. What once seemed impossible will be undeniable, and those who ignored the warnings will regret their blindness. The darkness does not bargain, it takes, and it does not return what it claims. The battle is not against El closer to ruin. Type 333 to receive divine clarity. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm, for the darkness cannot claim those who walk in the light." The storm is here, and